how do you describe the current status of fuel subsidy removal in Nigeria? And would you consider this as a full deregulation, seeing that NNPC Limited, has to be the only one fixing the price? So, because what experts are saying is that why fix the prices when the product is supposed to be a free market? So, what's your position on this?
Yeah, thank you so much for that, Frank. I mean, for one, I guess I speak for a lot of Nigerians. We've been expecting this, but I guess the way it has come about leaves a lot to be desired. This removal is something that, practically all the major contenders for the presidential seat actually mentioned that they would do, from Peter Obi to the current president, Bola Tinubu. Atiku went as far as saying that he would sell our refineries. He is the more sort of capitalist-facing type of president. But having seen this or having experienced it, Nigerians are really, will I say, reeling from the reaction of the market to the statement of the president. And, I'd like to remind Nigerians that the budget actually made basically no provision for subsidy payments beyond the end of June. So technically, we should still have subsidy in play until the end of June. But, the market will react the way the market reacts, because you have investors, you have businesses that are putting a lot of money and, of course, are trying to hedge against, the risk of policy flip-flops and government intervention. So I would describe this situation as what every Nigerian is going through. It is chaotic, but it is a bitter pill. For someone like myself who works, in a sort of public-facing organization, an advocacy organization for public financial management, I will, still maintain that it should have been carried out with structures and processes in place prior to President Tinubu making this statement. I think he may have underestimated the weight of his words in saying that during his inauguration.
Ambrose, bringing your perspective. So when you compare deregulation to other countries, the way it is done, so the concept of deregulation, but can we really see this as deregulation really? Because NNPC has just fixed the price.
No, in any sector, there is always a regulator, either personal or self-regulator or government agent regulator. Right. That means, for me, what they've done is not out of place. But the good thing is that we all have in mind, whether you're now, in Nigeria at the top or the bottom of Nigeria, or any structure where you are, that subsidy is on its way out in Nigeria. But like what our colleague on the have just said, is the pronunciation, the way it was done. All eyes on look to anyone that emerged as president will also remove subsidy, which we all believe have at the mind. But you said,
how it is removed is another conversation entirely.
Yeah, because one thing is that when we are used to taking water or food overnight, when you come the water and the food, now you feel the impact. I believe that what they have done before now is that as it's coming, check all the things around fuel subsidy. Do have enough, stock now, inventory in the nation? Is it enough? Okay, what is the mode of either the agent, the independent marketers, what have agreed? Once that this is surplus in Nigeria, gradually before the end of June, which that is the last provision that I've made in the budget, but now overnight, price will. That's why for me, I believe that the regulators or NNPC should go back, and that is why Labour is giving them condition. I know that if you go this way, there will be peace in Nigeria, because Labour continues to go off and on. And don't forget that once we go on strike, we're going to lose a lot of things. This economy that you want to feast, and the economy that you want to feast, we are now also trying to promote strike that will also bring us down. I believe that now that Labour are given automaticity, on Wednesday for to go on strike, it's done on the NNPC and the government to revert back to the price, according to Labour, back that price. See between now and end of June, discussion ongoing. Then try to make sure that all the things we need to put in place are there on ground, so that we can go. Because I believe that fuel is going to be a kind of a multiplier effect on the economy, not only just for transport alone. Everything, inflation will come up, and also you want to fight inflation. Okay, that's why we must balance all this. There are good intentions from the speech of the president, but the way, and also again that it can't do it alone, because he just appointed him and they just threw him and the vice president. No minister around him now. Now I'm happy that he just new appointment, but he need to like.
I mean, we're seeing
yes.
names out there now. The chief of staff is there now, so the SGF is there now. So,
but I believe that now they can start forming a forum how to address it. You meet all these unions and also this couple. For me, let's have that back of mind that this will move the economy forward, because all the money we are putting, because I tell you, just about 5 to 10% Nigerians are not benefiting from subsidy. If the whole thing can go for the whole nation by removing and also invest it in the infrastructure that will drive economy. Right. For me, it's a good
Let me go to Charles. Charles Fakroha, talk to us. How do you think the market is adjusting to this development? Maybe let me say the economy or the society, member of the society. How do you think they are adjusting to this development, really?
Yes, it has not been easy. Yes, as what Ambrose and our other colleague have said, subsidy will need to go. Agreed. But it is at the end of June. So there is provision for subsidy in the month of May. This is a new government, and we want them to follow processes, due process in doing things. The president shouldn't have made that statement in that inaugural ceremony. He should have waited after everything. Then, of course, like Ambrose have said, you call all the stakeholders together. However, in the PIA, Petroleum Industry Act also, there is a provision for that act to be implemented. Then there must be full deregulation. Now, you see the group GMD of NNPC Limited coming to make statement that even if you have all these other refineries, we have all these products, it will not change the price. No. We are talking of a deregulated market. Allow market forces, demand and supply, to determine the price of this product. All Nigerians are already suffering this issue. So we are ready to take that fuel subsidy removal. I traveled to Delta, and I can tell you, even in NNPC filling stations, they are selling above 510 naira. It is only the ones in the city that you see 510 naira. Presently in my village, the filling station there is selling for over 630 naira per liter. And the villagers are telling me it is not new to them if they have been going through all this. So Nigerians are ready for this subsidy removal. But again, I will agree with Ambrose. There have to be a structure put in place before you start this full implementation of subsidy removal.